yo, 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 yo. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? Hey, this is your host, Demetrius with the PPP, Panthers Prime Podcast, man. Shout out to all you guys that's in the chat already, man. I appreciate you, Nick. What's up, Miss School? What's going on with y'all, man? Yeah. Good to see y'all, man. Good to see y'all. Hey, man, I'm not going to lie. The German blueprint was everything in a bag of chips. I'm telling you. That junk got me hyped, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. That junk got me hyped. That junk got me real hyped, man. Hey, man, let's get into this joint, man. That junk got me hyped, man. Shout out to the Carolina Panthers. Yo, what's up, Uncle Quan? What's up, man? How you doing, man? Shout out to the Carolina Panthers and the media team, man. Just how they put all that together. I'm not gonna lie, man. We probably got the best media team as far as post-production that there is in the whole NFL. Ain't nobody pulling out blueprints like this. Ain't nobody doing what the Carolina Panthers are doing. I'm not gonna lie, man. It's top-tier content, man, that's coming from them. And that gave us almost an hour worth of content that we can dissect and pull in and talk about, man. Shout out to them boys, man. Yo, links in the chat, man. We ain't gonna be here too long, but we gonna talk. And you know, I always say we're not gonna be here too long, and we end up being here like 2 hours. You feel me? So hit the link, man. Y'all want to come on up, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm super excited about the blueprint, the Germany blueprint. Amazing content, man. I mean, from showing us the field, like how the field crew do everything that they do. Yo, PBG, what's up, man? What's up, man? Said what PPP lying about it. Hey, man, I ain't lying about nothing, man. But yeah, I never lie. I don't be lying now. I don't be lying about nothing. But man, just from the field, like the field crew, how they get everything together, man, to the shipping everything over to Germany, man, just everything that they did in this blueprint, I just love so much. To the day before, how the Panthers kind of was in a meeting, man, just kind of talking everything through, having their meetings and stuff, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. I love everything that this Panthers. What's up, man?
Yo.
What's up, man? How you feeling, man? How you feeling? Did you watch the blueprint?
I didn't. I had to work till late tonight, so
Oh man, it just came out at 7 o'clock, so you good. You ain't that far behind, man. But I'm gonna tell you, man, that thing was amazing.
what
It was
stuck out
good
to you?
content.
What stuck out to you? Anything stick out to you?
What stuck out to me was the calmness of Dave Canellis. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like Dave Canellis has been ridiculed by me on this platform. I've said that, he's done some pretty crazy play calling at times and just how things have just transpired. But man, let me tell you, I guess it's because I knew the outcome of the game
Mm-hmm.
and looking back at what he kind of said to the team, man, bro, it kind of meshed everything together. I'm not gonna lie. Dave Canellis' calmness with Robert Hunt, on the field, man. Just Robert Hunt, bro. It don't matter if it's an offensive play or a defensive play. That dude is on the field congratulating his teammates, man. I mean, just bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a super fan right now. I am. I'm a super fan right now. Loved it, man. I loved it. When you see it, you're gonna love it too, man.
It's about time we have something to be positive and happy about. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Quan, I didn't know they was dropping it either, man. I looked up. I'm driving Lyft. I look up. I see the Blueprint Germany being dropped. I said, "Oh snap! What the heck?" Cause I would have pulled over, got the computer out. I would have did a whole live reaction for that joint, man. But it was dope. I'm not gonna lie, man. Quan, did you see it?
Quan, what up, Quan? Shout out Quan.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And that gives me even more juice to say the Carolina Panthers are going to mop the floor with the Kansas City Chiefs this week.
Mop the floor, Prime?
Mop the
Golly.
floor. Mop the floor. Mop the floor with them boys, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And Nick, I saw your comment. I responded to your comment. I don't care.
I
You
know.
know I don't care. I don't care what nobody be saying about me. And you gotta have that level of confidence with your team, man. And I'm realistic, but I realistically believe that this Carolina Panthers team ain't nobody really see this team like how it is right now, man. With the additions that we got on defense coming back, the additions that we have on offense coming in right now with a Brooks and Adam Thielen now, man, coming back. Bryce Young playing decent football, not turning the football over in the past 2 games. We got 2 games going into the bye week that we won. Man, that's a blueprint for success and confidence. That's a blueprint for it, man.
Oh yeah,
I'm
no.
excited. I'm excited, fellas. I'm excited, man. Let's see if I can pull over somewhere. Let me see if I can find a pullover somewhere. Pull over somewhere. Talk to y'all real quick, man.
um, no, it's definitely gonna be interesting to see how Brooks is utilized, how Adam Thielen looks coming back. Do I think we could put up a fight? Sure,
Nick, you gotta get your energy up some for me, man.
brother. Hey, you know
Come
what?
on.
I don't. You know what? I don't want to say it because I'm. You know what? I don't want to say it. I'm not gonna jinx it. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, I got you. So you think the Panthers can win this game is what you saying.
Brother, any given Sunday, anything can happen. At the end of the day, anything can happen.
Yeah, but I want you to
Play the
say
game.
it, Nick. I want you to
I
say
can
it,
say it,
Nick.
but that don't mean I believe it. The Panthers will win, but that don't mean I believe it.
Oh man, come on, Nick. What Quan said? Quan said I didn't see yet. I just saw Bryce and Dalton play. Yeah, they put back that same thing that they dropped out early in the year, just a longer version of it. But yeah, it was funny.
It's
It
just
was
hard
funny.
for me to. It's just hard for me to say, bro, that we're gonna win when no matter what, we can't stop the run regardless. So now we're looking at a situation where Patrick Mahomes it's gonna open up play action for Patrick Mahomes. Like that doesn't. That's a recipe for disaster, bro. That's an absolute recipe for disaster. If
Well, I mean, I agree with you. I agree with you, but I do think that we're starting to turn that corner right now of having a team that can stop the run. I think we're starting to turn that corner. We ain't bend it yet. We're just starting right now. Ashawn Robinson's doing his thing. Davian Clowney, DJ
want
Wanham.
him, yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I
no, for
mean?
sure.
So, Barno may be back. He may not be playing this Sunday, but I know they say he practiced hard today and practiced hard on yesterday. So, I mean, man, listen, the defense is coming along, man. In some cases. So, let's see here. BLP Kosher says Minnesota could go 15-2.
Yeah,
Hot
right.
take.
In his
Yeah, I don't believe
dreams,
that. Yeah, I don't believe that.
Minnesota's gonna crumble and miss the playoffs. Watch.
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna go 15-2, but he said if the Panthers win, I would be so happy. Hey, it ain't no if BLP. They gonna do it. The Panthers are winning this week. And I told y'all that the Falcons was gonna go on a slide. I
I'll tell you
told
one
y'all the
thing, Prime.
Falcons were gonna go on a slide. What's up?
I'll tell you one thing though. I'm just saying if the
Mm-hmm.
Falcons lose and we win, we're a game and a
Mm-hmm.
half. We're a game and a half out
Talk
of the
about it,
division.
Nick. Talk about it, Nick. Talk about it. Yeah,
That's crazy, bro.
after starting 1-6, 1-7. What's it, 1-7?
We started 1-7, and you know what's crazy too? The Falcons. It's a very high possibility they lose their next 2 games. They got to play the Chargers and the Vikings.
Yeah,
Yeesh.
yeah,
So
yeah.
Atlanta's what 6-5 right now. They could easily be
Atlanta's, yeah. Mm-hmm.
they could easily be 6-7 after those 2 games. And now if we obviously we you know what's crazy, Prime? It's
What's up?
literally starting to shape up where like this is make or break for our season.
Facts, facts.
Like
Each
if
game.
we lose this game, our season's over, in my opinion. It's literally must win if you want to hold on to the season. Like that's how much urgency they have to play with. Because, like I said, if the Falcons lose, they drop to 6-6, and we win 4-7. Now, Atlanta got to have their bye, which I think is
This week coming up after this game.
after this game, right?
Yep.
So if they lose to the Chargers, we win, right? And then I believe after the Chiefs, who
Chiefs,
do
we
we
play the
play?
Bucks.
We play the
The
Bucks,
Bucks.
right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bro, if we
Yes, sir.
beat the
Yes,
Chiefs
sir.
and then
Yes,
the
sir. Yes,
Bucks
sir. Yes, sir.
and
Yes,
the
sir.
Falcons
You see
lose,
it, right? You see it, right? You see it, right? Hey,
that's a
and,
game
and,
out.
and- and I'm not counting out New Orleans because with the NFC South being so dim as it is, right? Like there's no clear front runners right now,
No.
so to say.
Mm-mm.
So if Atlanta slides, goes on the bye, we come out, we beat the Chiefs, we beat the Bucks. The Saints, all we
We're
need is the Saints to lose one. And bro, we right there. We right there.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. Hey,
But we gotta beat the
it can
Chiefs,
happen.
brother. We gotta beat the Chiefs. God
We
willing.
got we got to. I
Lord,
and
Lord,
I
hear
think we're
our
gonna do
prayer.
it.
Lord, hear our prayer.
I think we're gonna do it, man. I'm not. I got more confidence in this team being what's the word I'm looking for? Being under man, what's the word I'm looking for? Like
Under,
undercapable of
yeah.
underachieving or undercapable or whatever of performing than anything because I think people they look at the Panthers and they write us off because we did win against an early Raiders team that seemed to have momentum but has fell off since then. A
Mhm.
Saints team that's 2 and something. They're looking at record, but that just beat the Falcons
They're on a
and
win
just
streak
beat
since they fired the coach. Yeah.
yeah, they've been on the win streak. So it's not like that team was like booty trash. It's just when we got to them, we did our thing. And of course the Giants, I mean, you can't really look past any team to be honest with you. Because we just seen the Browns beat the freaking Ravens. So I mean, come on. Like you can't really look
What's
past any
Atlanta?
team.
I'm about to pull up Atlanta.
Yeah, I don't know what Atlanta's record is. I think it's 6 and something. Red Swarm over there talking this talk right now, probably. But man, if y'all get a chance, man, go back and look at the oh, let me bring it back up. Y'all get a chance, go back and look at that go back and look at the blueprint, Germany blueprint. Work of art. Totally a work of art, man. And shout out to Nick for that cash app, man. Yeah, guys, we are almost to a place where PPP is probably about to be, yeah, yeah. We almost to that point where PPP is about to be on the map somewhere. I'll just say that. Nick, you there? Oh, Nick probably looking at something. Yeah, yeah. We got some stuff popping off pretty soon over here, man. I'm excited about it. I'll drop some information on that in about 2 weeks. But in 2 weeks, we should hear something back from a couple people, and I'm excited about it. But yo, listen, this week here we got the Chiefs coming into town now. Um, let's just be totally honest. The Chiefs are the Chiefs, right? Formidable team, good defense, good offense, right? Uh, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't believe that they're at 100% for where they're at. I don't believe that they are at 100%. I think that they play good enough to beat teams that beat themselves. You feel me? I think that they're just good enough to beat teams that beat themselves. And as you
Right.
saw, the only reason why the Broncos lost that game was because they beat themselves. They could have won that game. All we got to do is not turn the ball over against them, be physical up front, keep Mahomes. This is the game plan right here. You keep Mahomes,
In the pocket.
you keep Mahomes in the pocket. You don't allow him to extend plays. You allow him to extend plays. He got too
We're
many
cooked.
playmakers.
Yeah.
Right. So that means you got to be in his face often and frequent. You got to pressure him like none other. You got to be the bullies like the old Steelers. That's how we have to play this game on defense with Mahomes. Now, on offense for the Carolina Panthers,
Run,
we
run,
have a
run, run, run.
we have a great offensive line. We moved Dexter Lawrence out the way the other day.
Mhm.
We moved all these big guys. I see that happening again. We're gonna move. What's the dude? Chris Jones. What's the other guy they call Office? We're
Yeah.
gonna move these guys out the way, and I really hope that we don't bring Icky back in for this game. I hope we stay with Christensen and Cade Mays at center.
And I was gonna get to that prime. I'm glad you just brought that up.
Yeah,
This may not be a hot topic, but I am 1,000% behind starting Cade Mays at center and moving Brady Christensen to left tackle, and Icky not even starting anymore.
Yeah, I'm with it too. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I
I don't
think
think that
that's
they're
our
gonna do
best
that.
lineup. I think that's their best lineup on the offensive line.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if they're gonna do it, but
Nah, yeah, they
man,
won't.
yeah. I think Icky's gonna be in there this week and play. I hate that, but I mean, what can we do? You know, it's
Mm,
about money. But
yep.
if I was a coach, the same thing they did for Bryce Young, how they moved Bryce Young and said he gives us the best opportunity to win going with Andy Dalton, I would do the same thing with Cade Mays and with Brady Christensen. I'd do the same thing. Move him right over the
So
left tackle and let's roll.
so Atlanta's on their bye this week, but then they come off the bye. They got to play. They got to play the Chargers at home. Then they got to go Vikings, and then Prime. They got two easy ones, bro. They got layups.
No,
They got they
I
got
thought they
Raiders
played
and Giants, bro. They got Raiders.
I thought they played game time this week.
No, they're on the bye this week. But after
Oh,
the
okay.
Chargers and Vikings, they got the Raiders and Giants, bro. Those are two layup games, bro. They're gonna win.
Well, I don't know. The Giants may be mad, man. I don't know. DeVito may turn up on them boys, man.
You're right. By the time they play the Giants, Drew Lock's gonna be starting.
Yeah, that could be true. You did see they brought in another cornerback. I think a quarterback. I think the Giants did.
The Giants are a mess.
Yeah, the Giants are a mess. I don't agree with the whole this is going off topic, but I don't agree with the whole getting rid of what's up, Django? What's up, y'all? What's going on, y'all? I don't agree with the whole getting rid of the GM for the Jets. I don't agree with that at
Bro,
all.
you know how many great players he drafted on that roster, bro?
Yeah.
He drafted Quinnen Williams, Brees Hall, Will McDonald. He drafted all those guys, bro. All those
Yeah.
dudes he drafted.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me.
Yeah. Hey, Bug, do you not see what the name of this podcast is called? Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with Bug. Hey, y'all don't
He
clip
just
him
a
though.
hater.
Y'all don't clip him. Don't clip him. Don't clip him. Let him stay in here so he can soak in all this good Panther talk. Yeah, so he can soak in all this good Panther talk. Fish Bub, what's up, man? Said PPP, what's up, man? Said H2O, what's up? Jacksonville, best team in the league. Yeah, right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, man, shoot. Jacksonville got dragged so bad the other day, man. I just knew for a fact that they was gonna fire old boy on Monday. What's up, Mello? Hey man, y'all can hit the link, man. We just talking about the blueprint, man. Great, man. Listen, amazing content, amazing production. I loved everything about it. I really did. I loved everything about it, man. Yeah. Just so mad about Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is trash, man.
Yeah, he got to retire.
Yeah, yeah. I don't see no upside with Rodgers, man. I mean, he got everything that he needs there. I don't understand why that team is still losing games. You fired the head coach. You fired Robert Saleh, what, 3 games into the season or something like that, or 4 games into the season? You guys are still losing. You just fired the GM who brought you all these good players. I don't get it. Yeah, I don't understand it. Low country guy, what's up, man? What's up, man? Dom said trade back a few spots to get the first round defensive end and a few early picks. I'm fully like on the bandwagon with getting defensive pieces. I think we've done enough that we don't have to go full offense like how we did, in drafts past in a sense. I think we focus on defensive end, we
I
focus
think.
on D line,
Corner.
uh, corner, and safety.
Yep.
You know, let's
I
get
think I
let's get
think
something
there is
good
a
over here.
method and Prime. I'm about to open up. I think something that may turn into a hot topic discussion now. Because when I bring this up, you're gonna even be like, "Oh wow, I didn't think of that." Because I thought about this today randomly. Now let's go deep dive on this. Dave Canales, right? He has been a significant. He's played a significant role on the last 2 comeback player of the years. Is that not true? For sure, with Geno Smith and Baker Mayfield. Guess who's?
Yeah. The verdict's still out on that for me. So,
I don't
but
know.
I, but I
All,
got you.
all, all I'm gonna say is this: if Bryce Young doesn't perform, and I know there's a lot of people out there saying Cam Ward, Shador Sanders, I can guarantee you Geno Smith will have a Carolina Panther jersey on before any of those guys because his contract expires after next year. And the reason why I'm saying that is this. You can't move on from Bryce after this season, no matter what Panther fans are saying, because money-wise, financially, it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
However, after next year, if he doesn't play well, Geno's coming off the books. If Bryce doesn't perform, it's a situation now. Geno just got his contract too. He'd probably take a pay cut. He'd probably take less money to come over here with Canales
To
and be
come
the
back to
quarterback
Canales.
to work with Canales, bro. The guy who really, in my opinion, flourished under because it wasn't. People got to understand. Dave Canales was the quarterback's coach, and Shane Waldron was the offensive coordinator. Shane Waldron has just been the scapegoat in Chicago. DJ Moore and all, and none of them like Shane Waldron. He's horrible. He's not a good offensive coordinator. So to
Yeah.
me, that emphasizes more that Dave Canales was the reason why Geno went off because no matter what anyone says, bro, a quarterback spends the most time with three people: head coach, offensive coordinator, and their quarterback coach. So Dave Canales was his quarterback's coach, comeback player of the year, then Baker. They both got contracts, but Geno Smith, I can absolutely see being a Carolina Panther after next year if Bryce Young obviously doesn't improve his play.
Well, that's an interesting angle. And listen, I'm all for not getting a quarterback in the first round, second round, third round this year myself. Why? Because I think that when you fix the operations around Bryce Young or whoever, I think that it's going to flourish regardless.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm cool with not getting a quarterback. Thinking down the line, of maybe like a Geno in 2 years. I
Yeah,
don't
bro,
know.
that's what I'm saying. You have a built team. You have a team that's established with young players, and then you bring in a guy like Geno, who would be perfect for the team. Think about what Coker and Leggett and Sanders and Brooks in 2 years,
Hmm.
how they're gonna look. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, they're gonna look
I
phenomenal.
mean, granted, there's always the bust factor. People could always bust injuries, this that. We always got to take that into accountability. But going off the potential, if you bring
Hmm.
in a guy like Geno after next year, if Bryce don't, and you have an established defense, you draft like a Mason Graham this year, and you get maybe a Denzel Ward early in the second round. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And then
Hmm.
you get those guys onto the young pieces we have. Now you're cooking with something.
I hear you. 336. What's up, baby?
What's going on, PPP?
Oh man, I'm chilling, man. Real quick before 336 talk, hey guys, Nick already sent us off, man, with a big time cash app, man. Help us reach our goal of $100 per live, man. Hit the cash app. Cash app is Panthers Prime One. Venmo is Panthers Prime One. You got Zelle. I'll drop the number to you so you can Zelle as well. We're trying to do something over here. I got some big news coming up in about 2 weeks for the channel, man. So y'all stay tuned. 336. What's up, man? Talk to me.
I heard Geno Smith, and I just couldn't help myself.
You realize Geno Smith's been one of the most effective quarterbacks in the league with one of the worst offensive line plays.
You talking about Geno Smith in 2 years, though?
Yeah, he's 33. That's after next year.
We doing this rinse and repeat thing to me, and I just don't want to do this anymore. We've done getting the other quarterbacks. We've gotten somebody else's quarterback year after year after
So
year,
just draft a
and I think that
quarterback
we
just
should
to
be
draft.
past that. Nah, not just the draft one. Like draft the guy that you think is going to be the future of the franchise, and let that guy be the future of the franchise. How many quarterbacks are we gonna go through? We're gonna
You
be
can't.
on like a
But
25th
let me ask you
quarterback in
this.
like 10 years.
Let me ask you this
Don't
though.
y'all
You
think that's
you'd
a
rather
bit ridiculous?
you said you'd rather draft a
No,
quarterback you think can be a franchise quarterback. Think, right?
no, the guy the one we just missed on that we could have had in Carolina for the next 10 years. That's the type of guy I'm looking
I mean, yeah, that's obvious. We know that they made an all-time mess up by drafting Bryce, but CJ not looking too hot now that there's some tape on him. But yeah, I mean, you build the team, man. You get that we need defense, bro. We need defense bad. we need
I
we
agree
need
with you
interior
guys, but
alignment. We need
at some
edge
point we do
rushers.
have to realize though, like if this is all we're gonna get, at some point, I mean we've already built the offense. Just being realistic.
Damn near, I agree with you. Damn near. Facts.
I don't see why it would hurt. Just, if this is all we're gonna get, you can win games this way though. I mean, it's shown that you can win games against bad teams. We're gonna see what it looks like Sunday though.
You got to punch him in the mouth early. You got to play that old school Ron Rivera football. Let them know you're running the ball and still run the ball.
And still run the
And
ball
still
straight
run
down
the
their
ball
throat.
and get 4 or 5 yards of clip.
Facts. That's how we got to win this game.
Like
336.
35 rushes.
What you exactly? What you think about this game, man? What's your thoughts? What's your temperature on the game this week, man?
I don't know how it's gonna go honestly. If they're gonna win this game, they got to come out fast, and they're gonna have to run the score.
And stay fast.
Yeah, this isn't, and that's what I was telling PPP about Dave Canales and the way he coaches. He's not a guy that steps on the gas pedal when he gets up. He likes to coast.
Conservatively,
coast
yeah.
against his team.
Yeah,
He's a little bit
I
too
agree.
conservative sometimes.
Yeah, fact.
And against a team that can run the score up, that right there is
tragic. Yeah.
I don't know too many teams that can really hold Patrick. Even in the game that they lost last week, they were still putting up points going down the field, like late in the game.
Here's the thing with Pat. Everyone, I know the stats and everything, but if you're just looking at the fourth quarter, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. So what does that tell you? If it's close in the fourth quarter, they're probably gonna win. That's just what it is. You gotta be up, and even if we all know this. We all know, even if we're up, let's just say hypothetically, if we're up 24-10 halfway through the third quarter, the game ain't over.
Nah,
the game's still far from over. Far from over.
What Josh Allen did, PPP. He had to go down there and score again to make sure this game was out of reach.
Right. And hey, I'm not gonna lie, it's a tall task. I feel like we got to come out there. We got to hit Kansas City in the mouth early, like bust some dead in their mouth early. Run the ball.
Somebody need to put Chris Jones on his back.
Right on his back, bro. Yeah. K-Mace can do it. He a dirty player. K-Mace can do it.
Yeah, put him right on his back. I don't even care if it's a penalty. That's how serious I am. Like, I don't even care if it's a penalty. Put him on his back early.
Yeah, let him know. Listen, this ain't sweet here.
Yeah. You gotta win up front. Gotta win up front.
Whatever.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and give Bryce. Listen, I have no problems with this offensive line. I think this offensive line is top tier. They can rumble with anybody in the National Football League. So it's really gonna come down to Bryce Young. Bryce Young, Dave Canales, call it an efficient game. Bryce Young making sure that he makes the right reads. Listen, take what they give you. If they gonna give you something, take it. If they playing you like a sucker, hey, we're gonna run this ball. We're gonna run this ball until you come up out that defense. You come up out that defense, we're gonna bust you over the head.
Let him run the ball too. I don't care.
Yeah, run the ball. They wanna throw a 4-man rush at you. All right, they think a 4-man rush is gonna get through. Okay. They don't get through, run that ball.
Yeah, man, but they got some dogs over there and fucking Nick Bolton is a problem, bro. I know, I feel you. I don't care about him either, but what I'm saying is they got some dogs, bro. Nick Bolton and Leo Chanel. Those are some really good linebackers they got over there too. We're gonna have to win in the first and second level. Cade Mays and Moten and Hunt and Lewis and Icky, they're gonna have to get up to the second level too and get those linebackers.
They're gonna have to turn up. They're gonna have to turn up, man. They're gonna have to. But this isn't something that we're strange from seeing. Like we've seen them move to the second level, moving people, creating lane for Chuba, and we didn't even mention Brooks. We don't know what Brooks may come out and may go crazy on Sunday.
But at the end of the day, Steve Spagnuolo, man, very well respected D coordinator and very, very high level D coordinator. He's going to come out with a very simple game plan. I know it right now. I'm living in the tri-state, bro. He was with the Giants. He is throwback as they come, bro. With a guy like Bryce, he's going to press cover, man coverage, and he's going to force Bryce to make throws. No doubt
That's
about it.
cool.
They're gonna load the box. Justin Reed's gonna be in the box all day. They're gonna have 8 guys in there often, early downs, especially on first downs. You're gonna see mad guys lining up in the box. So it's gonna come down to Bryce, bro, and making throws.
Hey man, real quick, man. Shout out to Red Swarm, man. Appreciate you, Red.
Shout
Red
out
Swarm
Swarm.
coming through with a big time cash app, man. I appreciate you for that, man. Yeah, let's put some applause on that real quick, man. I appreciate you, Red. Shout out to Red, man. Hey, man, don't let Red be the only one, guys. Hit the cash app, show some love, man. Yeah, Purple Swarm. Hey, he Red Swarm right now. He Red Swarm. Red Swarm and Nick and one other person, man. Eternal 252, man. They are the most contributing in both areas. That's monetary and that's just engaging in the content, man. Over this past month. So congratulations to them, man. And I appreciate the love that they show over here at Panthers Prime Podcast. For real, for real. Real for
You
real.
already know, bro. You already know.
Yeah, man. For real, for real. So Red, since you listening, Red, you might
Pull
as well
up, Swarm. Pull up, Swarm.
pull up, Red,
Pull up, Swarm.
and come talk about your sliding the Falcons. The sliding Falcons. I said we're gonna slide. I told you they was gonna slide. Yeah, yeah. Let's talk about them Falcons.
Hey,
Because
I'll
if
tell you one
memory
thing
serves me,
though.
what's up?
I've been wanting to tell Howie. I did watch a couple of those Michael Penix snaps. He threw that one. He looked like a seasoned pro, man. He looked off the safety and he got the one-on-one and he dropped it right in the dude's arms. He ended up dropping it. He got hurt, but man, that was impressive by Penix, bro. He looked like a seasoned vet on that one throw. Looked off the safety beautifully. And he put the ball right where the wide receiver needed it.
Hey Nick, what about Bo Nix?
Hey, for someone, he was in college 5-6 years. He should be good.
Yeah, all right. That boy look good out there, man.
Hey,
He'll tell you about Bo
it's
Nix.
early. There's still tape being developed. Like everyone was on
Ain't that right,
throating
Red?
C.J. Stroud
You
and
know all
everything.
about
Now,
Bo
see,
Nix.
there's a lot of tape now on C.J. Stroud. C.J. Stroud's looked very bad but he has not played good football for the last month and a half at all.
He played okay last week. He had a couple miscues.
He ain't looking too hot. He ain't looking too good. Once some and
They
just
still
same
won
with
the
Jaden
games.
Daniels. Now there's some
What they got, 7
there's some
wins?
tape out on there's some tape on Jaden Daniels now. You know what I mean? So
He ain't losing too many
Denver's
games. They
playing
got
good
7
football, man.
wins.
They got and this is another thing, bro. You go look at the top sack guys in the league right now. Is guys that are not first round draft picks, bro. One guy, Nick Benito, he's on Denver. He was like a mid round pick, bro. He's like third in the league in sacks right now. Denver got one of the best defenses in the league right now. And who do they got over there? That's what you call system play, bro. Coaching matters because coaching. Zach Allen is starting to slowly be turn into a superstar.
What up, Red?
What's happening? What's up, my good
Swarm.
brother?
Swarm,
What's
what
up,
up?
man? How
What's
y'all
up,
doing,
Unc?
man?
What's
How y'all
poppin', Unc?
doing?
How you doing, man? Hey, Red, your audio, I don't know if it's my audio, but I know your audio is burping. Is my audio burping right now?
No, you sound clear. Let me go out and back in.
Hey, all right. What's up,
I
Unc? Said
appreciate it.
PPPP, yeah. Panther Prime Pulled Pork, yes, sir. Hey, hey, man. Shout out Unc, man, for a
Yo.
wonderful meet and greet, man. Man, let me tell you, that pulled pork was so good, man. And y'all, that Pink Panther, yeah, that blue, yeah.
Panther poison? It's no
Yeah, listen,
joke, huh?
Hey, took it like a grown man. You feel me? I took it like a grown man. Yeah. But that pink Panther, that pink, yeah, man. Listen, that pink foot, man, that thing good. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good. Hey, real quick, shout out Eternal 252, man, for that, man. I appreciate you for that, man. Guys, we are $70 away from our goal minimum, $100 per line. Supposed to reach our goal, man. Like I said, I got a big announcement coming out in 2 weeks, man. Excited about it, man. I really am excited about it, man. Hey, Red, what's up, Red? He said Panther poison pulled pork. Man, shout
Mm.
out, man. Appreciate you, man.
He got you
Red,
on
what's up,
all
man?
of it. How about that, PPP? Is that a little better?
Say what now?
Is that better?
Yeah, you sound good now, man. How you feeling?
Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. How y'all doing, man?
Oh, man, we doing
Chilling.
good, man. We just was reacting to the to the blueprint, the German blueprint, man. Listen, I think the Panthers got the best media team in the NFL. The best. We better than the Falcons, better than the Saints, better than the Bucks. We don't even see Bucks stuff come out. They stuff be looking like it's in 160p. So
Yeah, y'all
yeah,
got
we
the best. Y'all got the best in the NFC South. I give you that. You say the NFL, you're going a long way, man. Jerry Jones put on some ABC, NBC level type stuff, man. So
no, he don't. No, he don't.
okay,
Because if he did, he would have had Netflix out there telling us that our internet bad. How about that?
okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah, with
okay.
that sorry behind fight from Netflix.
Well, it wasn't Jerry Jones though. It was Netflix.
Well, hey, anything he affiliated with is his, right?
I hear you,
Yeah.
man. But
Yeah.
I ain't gonna knock what y'all do. I give you credit. As far as around the NFC South, y'all get y'all fans the most hype out of everybody, man. Just to let
Hey,
them down. But yeah, I agree.
Just to
hey,
let
I
him
agree.
down.
Yeah, I agree.
Swarm, you ain't shit.
Nick, I don't know why he left that steak on the table for me. He knew I was gonna take it.
Yo, Swarm.
he
Nah, Swarm, the way you slid that in at the end, bro,
knew I was
that
gonna
was
take
I was
Hall
his
of
trying. I
Fame
was trying
worthy.
to. I was
That
trying
was
to
Hall
catch
of
it.
Fame worthy, bro.
He
That
put
was
all
Hall
that
of Fame
steak on the
worthy.
table. He knew I was gonna take it.
It's funny as hell, bro. You
Oh,
stupid
Put all
long.
that steak and potatoes on the table. You knew I was gonna take that
Oh
PPP.
man.
Yeah, old
Oh
long neck
man.
nigga. It's all good though.
Oh.
You know it.
Yeah. So talk to me, man. How you feel about this? How you
Well,
feel? How,
well,
how you feel about your team, man?
we do the Falcons, man. I'm disappointed. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I got to keep it a whole band with y'all. I'm very disappointed, man, because I mean the teams that we have lost. I've heard a lot of people. I give Nick credit being one of them. Now 336 said we're gonna lose everything, so I have to take that with a grain of
Yeah,
salt. But
yeah.
Nick told me,
With
I
him.
heard
I'm with
Nick
him.
say that Denver is was gonna be hell to beat. And they drug our ass, man. They
Yeah, they
drug
did.
us.
Yeah, they did.
So but the one that disappointed me was the Saints. I mean, obviously with the rivalry that we had with them, I wanted to sweep them. But
Mm-hmm.
so this is sort of encompasses my entire view on what has just happened with these two games. I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised. Because
Mm-hmm.
it's difficult to sweep a division opponent. I don't
Mm-hmm.
care what the records reflect.
Mhm.
It's difficult to sweep a division
Facts.
opponent. Point blank, period. So, we went up to New Orleans. I mean, y'all had just beat them. Everybody in the world thought their losing streak was going to continue. They fired that coach, and the players responded with the interim. And they responded again. So, they might have a little something going on. Y'all on a 2-game streak. I'm disappointed in my Falcons, but I still see us winning the division. It's going to be a lot closer than I wanted it to be. In
Mm-hmm.
fact, I could very easily see us having the same record as Tampa Bay, 10-7, to end the season. I could see us being 9-8.
Wow.
I
Tampa.
could see us being 9 and
Tampa.
8.
Tampa. Prime, you're laughing, bro. But Swarm and I briefly talked about this. If you really
Yeah.
go look at Tampa's schedule, bro, they got some layups, bro. and they're getting healthier. They're gonna get Mike Evans
it's
back.
rated as the easiest
They
in
got
the
to play
NFL.
the Giants. They got to play the Raiders.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to play a couple layups. I think they got to play the Browns at home.
Yeah, they do.
Layup.
Nick, right now, it's rated as the easiest remaining schedule in the NFL.
Schedule. Yep. I saw something that said that too. Yep, that's true. Yep.
So they got some ducks.
I don't think they play
man.
one team with a winning record. Yeah.
Yep, only one. I forget who it is. I mean, they play y'all twice, and be frank with you, I don't really like to do this, but in order to give me a little cushion with them, I'm looking for y'all to beat them at least one. I'm looking for y'all to split, Nick. You're right. Yep.
We'll split them. Yeah, we'll split them. We'll split them.
Yep. And
we'll do that for you. You'll love us for that.
Swan. Yeah, I believe you. Damn right. I believe that. So hell yeah.
Swan, but you know what? I've watched plenty of your Falcons games. You know what? Your team's not that far off from being a very good team. Y'all know what y'all need.
Defense.
Like your back four, your back four is solid. Yep. You know, it sucked losing your center. Like that that hurts any team, especially when you have an elite one like you guys have. Yep. But you know, you just got your pass rush, bro. That's it. Once you guys fit, and then you drafted 3 guys, right? Dorless, Trice, and Arakaro. So it's safe to say one out of those 3 is gonna boom. Yeah. One of those 3, I don't know who, but one of them is gonna be a great player. One's gonna be mid, and one's gonna bust. Like we could just easily call it that way. You know what I mean? So,
and 2 of them are on season ending.
I think Ruka. I think Ruka Raharo is gonna be a really good player in this league, bro.
Yeah, I think Ruka will be good.
For the Falcons.
Yeah, we got Rook. Yeah. We drafted him.
Yeah.
You watched him play at Clemson 336?
Brandon Dorless is going to be a good D lineman.
That was
336. You watched him play at Clemson?
He went to the Falcons.
Yeah, beast, man.
Hey, won't see you. That's a fact right
Did you see him play at Clemson?
Oh, always. It's always, but.
It's always.
I really don't watch that much college. Yeah, I don't
Okay. I got you.
I had someone ask me today, what am I going to do with my first mock draft? I said, I ain't thinking
Prime,
about mock draft
Prime, I did a mock draft earlier. Yo, if y'all seen this, oh my God, what I did. Oh my God. I fixed the defense. I fixed the whole defense, bro.
I'm not fooling with a mock draft until about mid-December. Mid-December, I'll do my first mock draft.
It's fair to do that. It's fair because seedings are going to be more solidified.
Right.
I hear you.
Right.
Can I say something, man? And PPP, you know I said this. You actually clipped it and put it back up, man. But I stand on no. I stand on what I said. I said if y'all hit on those 3 guys that y'all drafted, that y'all would do in one draft what it took my team 3 years to do as far as getting young with talent at those 3 positions. We did it over 3 drafts. We took at tight end, we took Pitts, then we took Drake, then we took Bijan. Tight end, wide receiver, and running back in consecutive drafts. If y'all hit, and this is what I said again. If y'all hit on Brooks, Jatavion, and on Leggett, y'all did that. Think about that, man.
You did it in one draft.
You changed the path of your young talent in one draft, man. That's big. And look, this is where I had the most respect for y'all at. I'm going to say this, and it ain't just to piss people off, because I'm talking football tonight. With them 11 picks that y'all got coming up, if y'all knock that out the park and then get the quarterback, because I'm going to tell you something, just my football observation for watching for a couple of years. Bryce is not it. He is not going to be and PPP. We agree to disagree. But Bryce is not he is not a playoff caliber. He is not a playoff caliber quarterback.
Okay.
He is not a consistent big level quarterback that it takes to go out there and win the big games when you run up against that type of competition on a consistent basis. And I think that y'all will have the talent around him that they will suffer by not having the quarterback to elevate them to the next level.
All right. Ray, let me ask you this question.
Y'all got 11 picks in this coming up draft. Y'all can set the tone for what y'all team is going to be moving forward with young talent. That's all I got to say. Go ahead, PPP. My bad.
No. It ain't your bad. You good. Ray, let me ask you this question.
Yep.
If Bryce Young, and this is an if,
Yep.
Bryce Young comes out this week here
Yep.
and puts on the show and beats the Kansas City Chiefs,
Yep.
will you change your tune?
If Bryce Young comes out, puts on a show, say throws for 300 yards and 2 touchdowns, that's a show. That's a show. If he does that, I will cash up you $250.
Golly.
Oh, wait. Say that one more time so we can make sure we got it.
If Bryce Young comes out, puts on a show, throws for 300 yards and 2 touchdowns, and y'all beat the Kansas City Chiefs in the process, I will cash up you $250 Sunday evening.
I'll tell you one thing. If that happens, watch out. Watch out
Bryce
for
Young,
us.
hey, Red, he gonna throw 302.
Is that
Just to
enough
let
for me to tell you? Forget the team, but Bryce ain't it.
Hey, listen. Just because you made that bet, you made that deal, watch the Panthers come out and do it.
Okay. I didn't say the Panthers. I said Bryce. That's why I was very particular about what I said.
Hey, Ray, he might be listening.
Hey, he listening. He always listens.
But you know what? Hey, 336, let's keep it real. $250. That won't take Bryce, and I don't even know what that shit mean to Bryce, but I have a hard time trying to put words to how little $250 mean to Bryce.
Nah, he listening.
He might be listening, but I don't think he care.
How much that mean?
He don't give a damn. Bryce care about winning.
How much that mean to you, though, Red?
It means a lot to me. That's why I put my money up against nothing back from you, because I want you and everybody listening to know that I ain't just talking smack. I'm telling you what I believe.
Okay. Well, Red, you got my cash app. Just make sure.
That's right.
Don't wait until halftime. Don't wait.
Well, he won't have 300. They know when the hell he'll have 300 at halftime.
Yo, Prime. Prime, what you eating over there? Prime, what you eating?
The Last Supper. The Last Supper.
Prime
if he thinking Bryce gonna call.
Hey, and he's sipping on battery acid or some shit.
No, I'll play.
He sound like he hitting them hot wings and fries.
Hey, boy,
them hot fries.
Nick,
Yeah,
No, never that. Just please.
Nick was like, what the heck?
God willingly, though. Imagine Leggett takes like an 88-yard touchdown on the first throw. Let me stop.
Hey, listen. Hey. Listen. He done tried to connect with him at least about 2 times already.
Jonathan, and people think Jonathan Brooks is going to be on a pitch count. I don't. I don't at all.
He playing full out.
I think he's going full throttle. Full throttle.
Yep. Full throttle.
Y'all finna face an angry Kansas City Chiefs team.
Man, we angry. What you talking about?
We angry too. We coming back
right now.
You know what?
No, we angry.
I'm back on it just because Jonathan Brooks playing. Jonathan Brooks.
Y'all happy right now. Y'all ain't angry. What you angry about? You just won 2 games in a row for the first time in 3 seasons.
Because y'all don't think we can win. All I keep hearing, Patrick Mahomes about to come in hot. He mad because of this loss. We mad because y'all think because he mad, that's supposed to trump our madness. We want to win.
Do any of y'all follow the Goat House?
Nah.
Okay. I subscribe to the Goat House. They kind of funny to me. But they mad big time football fans, and
what they talking about?
Well, they do every week. They do projections. They do matchups. They do win loss, and then they do picks. They all laugh. They say this is one of the easiest picks they've had all year.
That's what we want. That's what we want. There's Kansas City talk shows out there saying that they should sit bench play. They should sit hurt players. Like there's literally Kansas City talk shows saying like this is a layup. Like sit guys who are hurt, Play
Mhm.
play bench guys. Like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Ray, what
Mm-hmm.
you think about the Kansas City wide receiver core?
It's elite. It's about as elite as it can get.
who? Kansas City?
Kansas City.
No,
No,
it's
it's
not.
not. No,
No,
it's
it's
not.
not.
I think it
It's
is.
not.
They're top two guys. I mean, wide receivers at least. Rasheed Rice and Hollywood Brown are out for the season.
I think they're better. I
They
think
got
they're better
Worthy.
with D Hop. I think they're a little bit better with D Hop. I like his savviness. You know,
JC gonna
336.
have that locked up. That's locked
Yeah,
up season.
yeah. But I think that was more of a playoff move than anything. You know,
They're hoping Worthy to be able to play the play.
Now this is the game we gotta really. This is the game I fear Travis Kelce has his breakout game of the
He
season.
will. That's why. That's why. And see, listen, you guys laughed or said something, whatever. When I said elite, we haven't even seen Travis Kelce play really this whole entire season.
Yeah, he
That
hasn't played.
man,
But he getting
Yeah,
old though.
that's it right there. Three three
he
six.
he got
That's
a
what I'm
billionaire.
saying.
He
That's
got
what
a
I'm
billionaire
saying.
We gotta pump the
girlfriend.
brakes, man.
He got a billionaire
Yeah.
girlfriend.
Getting
He
old,
don't. He probably just has a
hey,
lack of motivation.
hey, let me tell you,
Yeah,
and that,
he looked
and
like he
right there at
getting
that time,
a
and right
little
there at
heavy
that
too.
time, that yeah, he is, but right there at that time, when we sit here and say, yeah, he getting old, he messed around and popped 250 on us. You can't let up off Travis Kelce.
No, definitely not.
Well,
You can't
all
do
I'm
that.
saying, PPP, is I ain't seen it all year yet, so I'm just going with the trend.
There you go,
Nah,
336.
I
And
got you.
hell, this week 12. If he was
That's
gonna
all I
turn
I
it
can
can't
on,
say.
go.
you think you
I
would have
can't
seen
go
it
with the
by
trend.
now.
I can't go with the trend because I know what they're capable of. I can't go with the trend. I gotta go with this is an elite group. They're coached by an elite head coach. They got an elite quarterback. I'm not looking past them. So I think that this is an elite
Well,
wide
I'm not
receiver
looking
crew.
past him either, but he hasn't shown me much. And this wide receiver core, they got some injuries,
Yeah, they
Hey,
they they
outside of
definitely can
D-Hop.
be beat now. I ain't
They
finna
got
trip.
they got a game breaker in Xavier Worthy. The ball gets in that kid's hands. Watch out. We gotta make sure we gotta press him at the line. Do not let him get any type of free release, any type of running start, because that
But
man
Nick,
could fly.
they're struggling getting on the same page. It's week 12.
Yeah.
And him and Patrick don't really have any from what I've seen. I've been watching them. You know, I don't see any particular Nick, it don't take Pat long. It don't take Patty long to get on a level with his receivers. I don't know whether he can't sync up the speed of that kid, or I don't know what it is, man, because he can run past any defense, man.
He
But
definitely
I'm
can.
just not seeing what you just said is what I was expecting with that kid, man. He does have elite speed, and he catches the ball pretty consistently and good. You don't
so
hear
he's not
about
like a
him with
John
drops.
Ross.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
use him
but
a
you
lot
don't
of
hear
different
about drops
ways.
with Worthy though, man. Worthy
Right.
can catch the ball. They just ain't linking up for some reason, man.
They use him motioning. They're gonna motion him a lot. Use him on jet sweeps and shit. We're gonna have to be all on P's and Q's with him. They're gonna
Yeah,
utilize him a bunch of ways.
they do. They do.
Hey,
Don't let
listen.
Xavier Woods sell.
You're right. Xavier Woods will knock that man back loose.
He
Xavier
paying
Woods, I tried.
fines.
Chris
Yeah.
Olave. Chris Olave contemplating retirement
Well, he
from
should,
that hit.
Nick.
Oh, for real, he is.
Bro, that's his
With
fifth
his concussions
concussion.
back to
That's
back.
like his fifth. That's like his fifth concussion in like 2 years.
And he's a receiver. They don't protect them like quarterbacks, man. I mean, he's gonna get hit going across the middle. I mean, you can't hide a receiver.
Yeah.
You can't hide a
You also got
receiver.
to protect your receiver as a quarterback. And when you throw the ball high and they got to put their hands above their head.
And it was against y'all 336. Y'all saw it closer than anybody. I had to catch the game on playback.
He threw a high pass.
Yeah.
If a receiver got to go across the middle and put their hands above their head, you are at risk for injury. Which is why a lot of them guys let the ball go over their head, and if it's intercepted, it is what it is.
It is what it is. You threw it high, baby. I ain't about to kill myself.
Mike Thomas went after Derek Carr for that shit, man.
Yeah, he did. We blew him up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Has Chris
PPP.
Olave came back yet?
PPP, my granddaughter giving me a call. Let me catch this, man.
Go
I'm
ahead,
gonna
man.
jump back in, bro.
Hey, all right.
All right.
And Chris Olave still hasn't came back, huh?
Nope. He's probably out for the season.
From that hit, for real?
Yeah, because He from that hit from 2 weeks before that he got a concussion in the Thursday night
Oh,
game.
He just got
He
back.
got a concussion in the Thursday night game, and then he missed the following Sunday game. Then they played us. He came back for that game, and then that hit happened. So he was basically a week and a half fresh off a concussion, and then
he wasn't even
got
really
his
fresh.
lights rung out. Yeah, and then he got his thing rung up.
Yeah, man. The ambulance went right past me when I
Staying
was in
calm, you
Uptown
gotta
Charlotte.
protect your guy, bro.
Yeah, you got to. You can't throw that high ball like that, man. Bryce Young gotta calm down with some of that high passing to the Coker.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he does.
Hey, but
Yeah,
one thing I do, 336 hit it right on the head, bro. As far as the offense, we're in a very unique situation where, besides quarterback and replacing Taylor Moton, those are the only
Mhm.
two things offensively you got to really worry about. I mean, if you want to
Everybody
draft a
else is young.
if you want to draft a wide receiver in like the third, fourth round, cool, but maybe fifth
Yeah,
round.
because we
But you
need a
don't really gotta.
speedster.
Yeah, you don't gotta go crazy on the offensive side in the draft. You
Nah,
just
you
gotta
don't.
find Moton's replacement, and if a quarterback is there that we like, get him. But I'm not huge on drafting a quarterback early. Who says you get a franchise quarterback? Who says you have to draft him early first round? There's plenty of instances where guys get drafted later and they develop into franchise quarterbacks.
Hey, what's
Really
up,
needs a
Pop?
late first round
Real
pick,
quick
Charlotte.
before Pop go up, let me ask you that question about Purdy.
Uh huh.
Has Brock Purdy lived up to expectations, or has he
I
exceeded?
mean,
Has he exceeded? Has he not exceeded?
technically he's exceeded because he was Mr. Irrelevant, and then he
Mm-hmm.
came in. He came in on a team that was filled with superstars,
Mm-hmm.
McCaffrey, Debo, Kittle, Ayuk's, and he was he fit. He fit. He gelled with them, and things ended up. He's definitely exceeded expectations, but I think he's average at best. You know what I mean? I think he's a
Mm-hmm.
product. He's a product of Kyle Shanahan's system. And you put him in a different team, he's not going to look as good as he does in San Fran. I can guarantee that.
Yeah, he ain't got the weapons. Yeah.
Yeah, put him in Atlanta, or put him in Tampa, or put him in Cincy. Let me see what he does with the Bengals. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. What's up, Pop?
What's up with y'all, man?
Chilling,
Cool.
man. Chilling. What's going on with you, man?
Man, chilling, man, chilling. Yeah. Y'all watched the Blueprint, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I ain't got the pizza. I'm gonna peep it tomorrow while I'm at work.
Yeah, man. Did you watch it yet?
Yeah, man, it was a whole movie.
It
It,
was.
I think people will now, I've heard people clown Trevor Wallace because maybe how he articulates himself. He doesn't seem like he's the most educated guy, but then when you seen him up there knowing his German, it tells you he
Right.
got more tools in the tool shed than you thought.
Right. Absolutely. I think that's with every player, man. We don't really know these players except for the little small, excerpts that we get from the locker room pressers or, some of these press conferences. Some of these guys are smart. Some of these guys are
Yeah,
real smart, man.
I've heard y'all say a lot about what the D line has to do,
Okay.
and what the offensive line has to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I still think that it can't be just the D line. It really has to be the whole freaking team.
Mm-hmm.
It can't to beat Kansas City. You have to be a well-oiled machine.
Yeah.
You can't drop passes. You can't let a man free. You can't let wide receiver just roam back there running around. Everybody has to come to play. Like you have to play like this is a Super
Yeah,
Bowl winning type
yeah.
of team. There is you're not gonna be able to stop Mahomes the whole time. But when he is doing some of his greatness, how limited are you gonna keep him? So that secondary has to step up. I heard Red saying the reason why he wondered why him and Worthy can't get on like the same accord or haven't built the chemistry yet. That's because Worthy is light. He's only like 170 pounds. So he's getting jammed, he's getting pushed off of his release. So that throws the whole timing off.
Mm-hmm.
So that means you have to significantly put him in certain places in the offense where he's running free, where there's not a guy right up on him. It's different. Like that's how you know there's a difference between college and the NFL. So that's why they haven't really got a full 100% chemistry. Because even what's his name when he had him before he went to the Dolphins, he still got weight on him. He's short, he's fast, but he got weight on him. They're not built the same. This guy's built like
Tyreek, Tyreek.
Tyreek.
Tyreek built,
he built.
Yeah.
Worthy's he's just skin and bones. He's just speed. So you got to be able to use him in a different type of way.
One thing I would have to say, he's Poppins absolutely on point. Like to beat Kansas City, it goes back to just fundamentals. Don't put the ball on the ground. No muffin punts. No fumbling kickoffs. You got to play disciplined football. You can't have a lot of penalties. Like what was that last game? We had 9 penalties for like 90 yards. You ain't gonna beat Kansas City like that. Playing undisciplined football like that? Hell no.
Well, shoot. Kansas City playing undisciplined too.
True, but what I'm saying is just in general, you can't play undisciplined football and beat Kansas City. You have to play disciplined football.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think
One thing I
with a
do know,
week
y'all.
off. Go ahead, 336.
All I was gonna say is Pat Mahomes is turning the ball over this year,
A lot.
and it's kind of
Yeah, he is.
uncharacteristic the amount that he's turning the ball over right now. But
Yeah,
I'd like to take advantage of them opportunities in order to help us win if we can force those opportunities.
Yeah,
you got
that's
to.
another thing too. If Pat Mahomes turns the ball over, you got to get points. You can't get 2 turnovers and get 0 points off those turnovers. You ain't
Man,
gonna win.
that'll kill us, man. That'll kill us if we can't get
Gotta
those
get those
turnovers.
points.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Another thing, this is really going to test your offensive line coach. A lot of people, when I watched Johnson play last week, Cade is cool and all, and I know y'all high on him, but he's going against a superior athlete.
I'm to the moon with Cade Mays at center. I'm to the moon.
I know, and I just can't jump on that bandwagon quite yet because this is going to be the test. This is the test. Most people cannot.
But they said last week was the test, though.
This is
against the most sacked defensive lineman and all of that.
I'm pretty sure he leads the
D-line was supposed to get off.
I think Dexter Lawrence leads the NFL in sacks.
He does. But
yeah, he do. Last week they were supposed to get off.
But that was the best defensive line. This is the best overall defense from top to bottom overall. So that's different, when you're attacking. What I'm saying is that behemoth of a monster, Johnson. Yeah. It's hard to have your guy go 1v1 against him on anybody's team. We're not gonna sit here and act like
against who?
Chris Jones.
Anybody. Chris Jones.
Chris Jones.
I mean,
Chris Jones ain't doing nothing. Chris Jones ain't doing nothing this year, but
Chris Jones up.
He getting in the way.
PvP.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I give you that. Chris Jones is big and he is getting in the way, but he ain't putting up no numbers this year.
Chris Jones is but you don't necessarily.
You don't got to do with numbers. Yeah, I'm with you, Poppin'. I'm
being disruptive.
Yeah.
I did give him credit for getting in the way, but he ain't putting up no numbers.
So
I ain't finna just tell you that you finna beat my top ranked O line if you just getting in the way. We seen dudes last week who leading the league in sacks, and they was ineffective.
But I think what Poppin's trying to get at
make
is
it make sense now.
Even though he's not getting a lot of sacks, Chris Jones affects the stat sheet in a different way. He might not get a lot of sacks, but at the end of the game, you'll see.
So the dude that's affecting the stat sheet actually on the stat sheet is ineffective, but the dude that is not on the stat sheet is going to be effective.
But there's other things besides sacks. There's QB hits, there's QB pressures, there's overall stops.
So your timing off.
There's all stops. He may not have sacks, but he could have 6 QB pressures.
Give me 1 second.
So this is the thing.
We can't talk about Chris Jones.
This is what because I'm with Nick on this. It doesn't necessarily have to amount to sacks, is what I'm necessarily saying, but to throw off the whole offense because you want Bryce to be in timing. Is that not right, PPP?
Yeah, for the most part, you want to be in timing,
You
but I
want
think Canel's.
his time to be right. You want to get his feet placed right because what we just said that you have to play great football against the team. You can't make mistakes.
Hey, Young Mello, that's a
This
fact, Young
dude got
Mello.
24 combined tackles and 3 sacks.
Okay,
Come on, man.
I get
Let's
that
check
part.
some pressures.
I'm saying
We're gonna have to see
disruptive.
something else because that ain't telling me nothing.
Hey, well, the eye test telling me a lot. He's a
Well,
disruptive guy.
I
I'm
ain't
getting
giving
kind
a
of
dude that much
cool in
credit
Charlotte
just for
right
getting
now.
in the way, y'all.
It's getting a little nippy in Charlotte. Okay, I like this.
I just
Yeah,
call
hey,
it what
look.
I just call. I'm very neutral. You know, so I call it what I call a spade a spade. I'm not sitting here. If you want me to talk about Jalen Coker, I'll tell you about all the great things about Jalen Coker. But he's gonna have to step his game up too. Everybody's gonna have to go against this team. It's not just one person, and it's not a certain corner that I'm saying that Jalen Coker need to worry about, but it's everybody. It's as a collective team. Everybody's going to play great against this team. They're
Yeah,
coming in here determined. They just got their ass whooped last week. You gonna have to play solid football, and I think Nick agrees with me.
yeah. I mean, listen, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not looking past the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm not doing that at all. But what I am doing is I'm looking at a team that ain't playing lights out football. They're playing just good enough to win games, and they're not the same Chiefs from last year or the year before that. They're just good enough to win games. They're not a dominant team. They're not winning games with dominance. A lot of times
But
it's the
I
other team.
mean,
A
this
lot of
this is
time,
definitely true.
a lot of times they're winning games because the opponent is making some type of error.
and I
That,
agree. I agree. Once you get the referees from that point, we had that discussion. We also have to talk about what are the Kansas City Chiefs, right? In a nutshell, I agree with everything you just said, though. But they know how to win. Even when they're playing bad, they still know how to win. This is a championship organization. They know how to win. Even if they ain't playing their best, they know how to
Yep.
win. And we don't
I'll
have
give
that
you
yet.
that.
I mean,
I'll give
we
you that.
haven't we haven't figured out how to consistently win. They know how to consistently win.
Yeah. So what's the game plan you think the Panthers should deploy to beat the Kansas City Chiefs? Then, Pop.
Man, I mean, I
Run
don't
the
want to talk about
ball
this without it.
38.
I
Run
don't
the ball
I don't
38
I
times
don't
for
want
194 yards.
you're not you're not
Yeah.
gonna be able to just run the ball on them though, bro. You're gonna
Yeah,
have to throw it.
facts. I know. I
You're gonna have to
know. I
throw it.
know. I
It, it,
know.
it was, if I had a never mind, I ain't gonna say that because it sounds like I'm talking junk about somebody. Let me rephrase that. Yes, the smart way is to run the ball. Yes, the smart way is to run the ball, eat the clock. Um, but I ain't gonna lie, it's really gonna come down to this defense. This
It's gonna
defense
come
got
down to
to get takeaways.
our defense.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, it's gonna have to come down to defense. Offenses, they got to make limited mistakes. Coaches got to call the right timeouts. They got to call the right third downs. That's number one. You have to hit on third downs.
Mm-hmm.
Do
Every
we
third
do we
down you
get
got
the
to hit.
ball first, or do we defer to the second half?
I want
Now
the
we got
ball.
to get the ball first.
We gotta get the ball first.
No, I want them to get the ball
Yeah, we
first.
got to.
Yeah. I'd rather
You want
defer.
rather defer?
I want the,
Okay.
yeah. I want the ball in
Three
half.
three 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 six say we get the ball first. So three three
I,
six
I
is
was
trying to
always a
establish
We got
defer
to go
kind
down
of
the
guy.
field.
I was always a defer
PPP, we
kind of
got to
guy
go down
because
the field and score out the
why
gate. We got
why
to
I
go out. We got to
why
go down the
why
field
I
and score.
say but why I say defer is because you go into halftime, you make adjustments. Now when you come out in
There
that
you go.
second half and your offense comes out, the defense is going to be playing the same way. You can adjust and you can capitalize and get a quick touchdown. You know what I mean?
Y'all
That's why I
trust this
think
defense to stop them
deferring
on the
is
first drive?
oh boy, I don't know, bro, but it's definitely like
Trust
Papa
is
just said,
Okay,
a
because I
big
don't
word.
third
trust.
down.
So I'm gonna try and go
Trust
down the field
is
and
a big
score.
word.
Third downs is going to play a key part. How good our defense plays on third down.
Seven
But
points might be
let
too
me ask you
much for
this:
this
Do
team
you
to come
trust their
back from,
defense to
man.
stop us?
I'm just being honest.
Stop that! Stop that! Stop
I'm just gonna
that!
keep it. Nah, PPP. I'm talking about against the competition. 7 points might be a deficit for real, bro. like a 7-0 lead out the gate on like a first drive, that might be too much for us.
Yeah, because that defense may pin their ears back and try to make it 14-0.
Yeah,
Man,
like
that
we
defense
might.
may pin their ears
I ain't
back.
trying to really go down from the beginning, bro. We
Man, lose
gotta
the
go
game from the
undefeated
first
school.
drive,
That's how I feel.
man.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of with 3-3-6 a little bit on this one, man. Gosh,
If they
man.
were to score on the first drive, you playing 7 for 7 now with Patrick Mahomes.
Well. The question is, do we trust Dave Canellis to put together a game plan that can be competitive? Because that's a good possibility. We can go down in this game by one score at some point in this game. That's a strong possibility. I think the
Yeah,
biggest thing,
that
man,
is true.
I think the biggest thing, man, is do we believe that Canellis can drum up a good offense, man, with him and Brad Isaac against his team?
That's why
My
that's why I asking 336. Do you trust that Kansas City can stop us on that first drive?
I don't know. I trust
See what I'm saying?
our offense versus their defense versus our defense and their offense, if that makes sense.
Okay.
you fire Evero at half if he be on that BS. Oh
Because I mean,
man.
I got confidence.
you might have to
I
drum
got
up 30
confidence in you.
points. You might have to drum up 30 points to win this game.
Hey, you got to pull something out
Absolutely.
your behind. You got
You're
to
not
pull
winning this
something out
game
your
at
behind.
17 points. You're
No,
not
this
winning this
ain't no
game.
Yeah,
17.
Kansas City's gonna give you at least 21.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a fact, man. We got to put up no less than 28 points in this game.
You have to
No
execute
less than
every
28.
third down PPP. Every third down. Canales, don't come out here and call these BS soft plays. You need to be strategic of what you're going to do on these third downs. We are going to be in third down several times. You have to know what you're calling and call it with confidence. Don't be scared. If Bryce delivers, he delivers. If he don't, he don't. But don't do these scary plays where,
we going to a screen pass on third and 3.
Right.
Nah. You don't need that. If they load the box up, You tell Bryce, because I seen Bryce do a little hard count the other day in Germany. You line Bryce up, let him do a hard count, see who the Mike linebacker is, see if they blitzing. Man, hey, listen, go right there to that voided area, slant route, boom. Let's keep going. You gotta do something like that, man. You gotta put our big guys. Put Xavier Leggett out there. Run a slant route with him. Go to that voided area, man. Shoot.
I ain't gonna lie. PvP. Yeah. I want to see Evero do a three man line and back everybody up and see who Patrick Mahomes throw to and have a QB spot. I want to see something exotic like that.
I don't know about a 3-man line. I don't know, man. I think
I ain't saying every time,
pressure.
but
yeah,
you're gonna have to scare them sometimes, especially when we get them third and long. Shoot, rush 3 and back everybody up. Put a QB spot there. Who you either gonna run for 15 yards?
We need to get Sam Franklin back on the defensive side of the ball, man. We need Sam Franklin.
Hey, Barno back, send his old speedy ass back there. He better be able to get to the quarterback.
Yeah. Put Barno back there.
He playing?
Yeah. I don't know.
Barno playing this week. Send his old status right there.
I doubt it. Barno played. He came off a injury. Yeah.
They said he practiced pretty well the past 2 days. Yeah, he practiced full participant at practice. So I mean, we'll see. What Young Mello said, KC has only scored 30 points once this season. It won't take 30 points to beat them if we play discipline. That's a good point.
No, them scoring 30 ain't the point. If they got 21, we got to score damn near 30 to win the game, is what I'm saying.
Okay, I got you. I feel you. Yeah, Django said the bank going to be rocking. Yeah, it is. Only if we up early. If we ain't up early, that bank going to be quiet.
This game is a lot of pressure on a lot of different people. I don't think the Carolina Panthers fans realize that. How many people how many people gonna have a lot of pressure on them, no matter the outcome. I'll put it like that. No matter the outcome,
it ain't really that much pressure on this game because most people don't even expect them to win.
Hey, listen.
Just depends on what happens in the game. 3-3 says I'm gonna leave it like that. Just depends on what happens in the game.
So hypothetically, if we win this game, like say for instance, we win this game, commanding win, how y'all feel about that Eagles game?
Way worse of a matchup.
PPP, I told him I'm all in on the process if we beat the Chiefs. Whatever they trying to do, I'm all in. Y'all got me.
You say you all in. Nick say it's gonna be even worse. So
No. We have a better chance of beating the Chiefs than we do the Eagles.
You think so for real?
Yes, way worse of a matchup. Saquon Barkley is going to absolutely torch us, bro. We can't stop the run, guys. Let's just call it. We cannot stop the run. Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts are going to have a field day on us.
But hold on.
Well, we started doing a little bit. We started doing a little bit in Munich.
Bro, Tyrone Tracy.
You can't stop Saquon Barkley. What we gonna do with Pacheco?
Pacheco's not. I don't think Pacheco's gonna play. I don't think Pacheco's
he's back.
Gonna play.
No, he's back.
Is he playing?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, they're gonna ease him in, but I mean, Kareem Hunt's still Kareem Hunt. But what I'm saying is, Tyrone Tracy and the Giants as a team ran for 168 yards on us, guys. Come on.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
What if Kansas City do what we're thinking we should do? What if they decide, you know what, we're just gonna run the ball on them?
That's what That's what
especially if they get the ball first, like 3-3-6.
Mahomes ain't gonna have a big passing day because they're not gonna throw the ball that much. They're gonna be running the ball on us.
Yeah, well,
I would prefer
take a couple deep shots. He's gonna take a couple deep shots.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, I want them to try to do that. I think this team.
They want to run the ball. We can run it back at them.
Yeah, we can go old school, run for run. Let's see who offensive.
I'd rather have that type of game. I don't think nobody can check Worthy as far as on a release, where he's free to run. I don't think anybody we got
let Damani Richardson play safety. He'll handle him. He'll handle him deep.
We play coverage anyway. It ain't like we're gonna be pressing him at the line and he's just gonna beat somebody. Our corners play way off.
Yeah, it's gonna be all zone coverage.
But I want them to play man.
I want them to, Pop. I do. I think we have better corners than what our scheme says, man. Because it's a couple games. I mean, even in that Giants game, we could have really ended that game, in regulation if we just would have pressed them. We really could have.
But so what we gonna do about Kelsey? We ain't even talked about him. We know he's a problem. I know exactly where he's gonna be in the middle of the field.
Put Xavier Woods on him.
No,
let Xavier Woods knock the win out of him.
I'm putting Michael Jackson on him. I gotta put Michael Jackson on him. More physical, bigger, harder hitter, decent hands. I gotta put Michael Jackson is staying on Kelsey for me the whole game.
Yeah, but not.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
Who you got wide?
He plays. He plays outside.
Yeah, who you got wide then? What you gonna put Charles Smith-Wade out there?
You gonna have to.
PPP. He got 500 yards and 2 touchdowns. 2.
He been quiet this year, man. But
I told you, bro.
You gotta see what you got. You gotta take away his number one target. You gotta take him away. Make him throw to somebody else. They're not the same Kansas City Chiefs, like you said, right? Take Kelsey away.
Look at this Lions fan. Now you screaming Lions. Man, be quiet, man. Shoot, be quiet. But what's up, Jalen? Hey, I can't be mad at
jokes aside, man. I can't even be mad at them, man.
On Sunday, man. God dang.
Yeah, I ain't mad
the Lions and their fans deserve this. This is that
Yeah,
the
bro.
Lions
Facts,
fans is exactly
336.
who we gonna
Facts,
be
bro.
when we get up, bro. When we get up, we gonna be the Lions fans. Watch what I tell you. They
No,
lit about that.
we already
Everything that
like
they've
that.
been building.
We
Nah,
already
we
like
different. Nah. Even they players act different. You see how what's his name be doing the Lions fans? Like when they played against Green Bay, he skipped every fan that had a Green Bay jersey on hand and dapped the ball to only the Detroit Lions fans on purpose. He's like, oh, skip you. Hey, high five, skip you, high five. That's what I'm talking about. Like he believes in his team, in his organization. St. Brown.
you. Yeah,
I said, man, that's a
Ron
dickhead of a
St.
move.
Brown, boy.
I said, that's what he did after the game. He high-fived all the Lions fans and skipped the Green Bay fans that was sitting there putting their hand out for a high five when he was going to the locker room. I said, wow. But that's what I want. I don't want friendly players. I want somebody who wants to be here with us.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. Well, fellas, we about to get up out of here, man. I gotta make a call to somebody, man. But I'm gonna be back on tomorrow, man, to go ahead and talk about this game here, man.
No
Gonna
doubt, y'all
dive into
fellas
some
be
film.
easy.
Yes, sir.
All right, Prom.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Y'all be good, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all be good, man. Peace.